Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming another Q&A video, and I asked you guys in my last Q&A if you would like for me to start filming a Q&A Saturdays. So I'm going to try to start doing that as long as you guys continue to leave questions for me on these videos that I can answer in my next Q&A video. And I kind of thought too that I could talk about certain topics. So if there's a topic that you would like for me to talk about, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a topic. Like maybe how to overcome being shy, or, you know, a certain topic like that, leave it down below. Or if you maybe need some advice on something, you know, just leave certain things like that down in the comments, and I can start doing like advice videos or Q&As or random topics. So yeah, I hope that made sense what I was trying to explain. But I'm just going to go ahead and get into the questions that you guys left me on my last Q&A video. Her name is Kathy Spagate. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's get this back a little bit. She asked me if I have a new hair color, and I don't. I got my roots touched up a couple weeks ago. I changed my hair to a really light blonde back in the summer, so I don't know if maybe you haven't seen my video since then, or maybe it just looks like a different color because I've been curling it lately. But no, I don't have a new color. It's the same color that I've had recently. This next question comes from Lindsay Yip. I think that's how you pronounce it. I feel like I'm going to say that after everybody's name. She wants to know what my religion is, and I am a Christian. I was raised Pentecostal, and I still go to my parents' church sometimes, and it wasn't the Pentecostal church like where people don't cut their hair or they just wear skirts all the time, they don't wear makeup. It wasn't Pentecostal like that. It was almost more of like Southern Baptist or something like that. It wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't like that type of Pentecostal like I was explaining. Nowadays though, me and my husband, we usually go to Christian churches or Baptist. But yeah, I would consider my religion just a Christian. I need to be better though. I don't go to church every single Sunday. Me and my husband, we get kind of like out of the routine of going. So I need to be better about that, but I'm a Christian. So I hope that answered your question. Next question comes from B&G Sydney. Sorry, I have like a hair on my face. And she wants to know if I'm an actual artist, if I like to sit down and draw or paint, or are you just like a creative person? And if you're an actual artist, can you show some of your artwork? And I do consider myself an artist, like I said in my last Q&A video. I used to draw, and I never really painted much. I was more of just like a drawer, like I would just draw things, sketch stuff. I don't really do that as much as I used to, and I never really considered myself like an amazing drawer, but I love photography, and I consider photography an art as well. And I went to school for photography. I have a degree in commercial photography, so I'm going to show you all a lot of the photography work that I've done. And I do have one thing that I have drawn that I'm really proud of, so I will show that. Hopefully it'll fit in the frame because it's pretty good size. But I drew this in one of the art classes I had to take whenever I was in photography school. And it's a replica of another artist. I cannot remember the artist that I replicated this from. But I had like a little picture that the artist had drawn, and I sketched it with charcoal. Yeah, so I'm really, really proud of this. Like, I want to get this framed one day. So yeah, I've drawn this. And then when it comes to my photography, I can't show you guys everything that I've done, but I'll show you some of my favorite things that I've actually taken photos of, like my favorite pictures. This first photo I took whenever I was in photography school, and this is of my grandfather. He has passed away, but I love this photo of my grandfather that I took. So that's, let me see. This photo here of one of my really, really good friends, I actually won either first or second place on this. I think I won first place on this picture whenever I was in school. I love this photo of her. I think it's super beautiful. I hope that you guys can see all the detail in this photo of her that I took. But yeah, that was the photo that I did. I love black and white photography. I think it's just super gorgeous. This is another picture of that same friend. We had to emulate like an ad that we saw, and so I emulated a Lancome ad like for mascara. So yeah, I love this picture too that I took. I also did a lot of Photoshop with this picture too to make it look like the ad. But yeah. Then to show you guys some like landscaping type photography that I've done, because I love taking pictures of landscapes. I did this black and white photo here. This is my parents' front yard, like in the early morning hours, and I just love this photo. It's one of my favorites. My stomach just growled. I'm getting hungry. Then I also have this picture. Sorry, it's in glass. I framed it, so it's gonna like reflect everything. But this is my parents' barn and like a gourd. I love that picture. I also did this picture, which is also in my parents' front yard, the other side of it. Yeah, I love that photo. So yeah, those are some of my favorite photos that I've taken. So I hope that answered your question. And I know it's really interesting to see other artwork that people have done. So I hope that you guys enjoyed me showing some of the different things that I've done. Okay, this question comes from Nisi Param. And she wants to know how old I am. And I'm 30. I just turned 30 this year in July. Okay, this next question comes from Matt Hernandez. And he wants to know, how do you keep your teeth so white? And I don't do anything special with my teeth. I just go and get my teeth cleaned every 6 months like you're supposed to at the dentist. And then I do brush my teeth with like a whitening toothpaste. It's a Sensodyne whitening toothpaste. And that's basically all I do. I don't use Crest white strips or anything like that. This next question comes from XX Miss Wit XX. And she wants to know if I went to Bullitt Central. And if you are from Shepherdsville, Kentucky, you know that Bullitt Central is a high school here. And I did go to Bullitt Central, so I'm a BC girl. This next question comes from Lindsay Yip, and I think she asked another question earlier, but she wants to know if I can sing a song for you guys. So I'm just gonna sing the first song that pops into my head. Okay, so I'm just gonna sing part of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? So, yep, there's a little snippet of me singing. Last question. It's also from Lindsay Yip again, and she wants to know who my makeup inspiration is. And I have so many people that are just inspirations to me. I love watching ShanXO. She is a big makeup inspiration to me. I've told you guys that before. My mom was a huge makeup inspiration to me while I was growing up. My grandmothers, because they were both really into beauty and makeup. Yeah, so those I would say are like my biggest makeup inspirations. So my battery is about to die, so I'm going to go ahead and end this Q&A video. But if you guys have any other questions for me for my next Q&A or topics you'd like for me to talk about, just leave them down in the comments below. And I hope that you all have an amazing weekend, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah.